It was supposed to be a simple family picnic, just a short trip to the edge of the jungle, where the forest met the village, where the trees whispered softly and the birds danced between the leaves, where laughter usually echoed under the wide blue sky. Little did they know that this day would turn into the most terrifying and unforgettable experience of their lives. 7-year-old Rhea, wearing her favorite purple dress with green embroidery, was full of joy, chasing butterflies and giggling as she tiptoed over dry leaves, holding her father's hand. The family, her father, mother, and younger brother, had brought food, a mat, and an old radio, planning to enjoy lunch near the forest under the old sail tree. The sun was warm, the breeze gentle, and everything felt safe. But the jungle hides secrets, ancient, silent, and deadly. Unbeknownst to them, deep within the underbrush, a predator was watching. The Royal Bengal Tiger, silent, powerful, and hungry, had caught the scent of the humans. It had been displaced by logging and poaching and hadn't eaten in 2 days. The forest was its territory, and today it would reclaim its power. As Rhea wandered a little farther from the picnic spot, just a few steps toward a tree where a squirrel had darted, her family was distracted, laying out the food. She didn't realize she had stepped past a boundary, an invisible line, where man meets beast. From the shadows, the tiger crept forward, its stripes blending perfectly with the dark trees, its eyes locked onto the small child. Rhea turned around, suddenly sensing something, her heart skipping a beat. And then she saw it. A giant orange and black figure emerging from the bushes, eyes glowing, muscles tense, tail low. She froze. Her instincts told her to run, but her legs wouldn't move. Her mouth opened to scream, but no sound came out. The tiger let out a low growl, more of a warning than a roar, and stepped closer, sniffing the air. Her parents heard the sound and turned. What they saw made their blood run cold. The tiger was just a few feet away from their daughter, and she was pressed against a tree, paralyzed with fear. Her father shouted and threw a stone, trying to distract the beast. Her mother screamed her name, and her little brother cried out in confusion. The tiger hesitated, ears flicking, muscles tightening. Rhea's eyes locked with the animal's, her small body trembling as the towering predator studied her. In that moment, time slowed. Her father ran toward her, waving his arms, yelling as loudly as he could. The tiger snarled and leapt not at Rhea, but sideways, startled by the sudden noise, circling around. The father reached Rhea, grabbed her, and pulled her behind the tree. But the danger wasn't over. The tiger was now pacing, circling them both, tail twitching, looking for an opening. It let out a roar that shook the air, pure power, pure fear. The mother tried to call the forest guards on her phone, but there was no signal. They were truly alone. The tiger lunged again, swiping its claw at the father, who managed to dodge but stumbled. Rhea screamed, finally finding her voice. Just when it seemed the tiger would pounce again, a sharp whistle cut through the jungle. A forest ranger on patrol nearby had heard the noise. Another whistle. Then shouting. 2 men emerged with sticks and loudspeakers, yelling and banging metal together. The tiger paused, confused by the new threat, its instinct for survival kicking in. It growled, backed away, and with one final roar, disappeared into the trees. Rhea collapsed into her father's arms, sobbing. The family was rescued, but they would never forget the day the jungle reminded them who truly ruled it. The video of the rescue went viral, showing the bravery of the rangers and the terrifying nearness of the attack. Experts later explained that the tiger had likely been forced closer to human settlements due to deforestation. The encounter sparked a massive conversation about wildlife conservation, human-wildlife conflict, and the urgent need to protect tiger habitats. Rhea's story became a symbol of survival, fear, and respect for nature. She later said in an interview, "I saw the tiger's eyes, and they weren't evil. They were just wild." Her family never returned to that forest again, but they planted trees in her name every year since. And while the trauma would stay with her forever, so would the lesson: the jungle is beautiful, but never forget it is also untamed. The raw, primal moment when Rhea faced the Royal Bengal Tiger remains one of the most chilling and inspiring survival stories ever told, a reminder that in the heart of the wild, the line between life and death can be drawn by a single step too far.